In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I made this. All these drums right here are coming from my pack Destruction Volume 1, available at Threat Collective. Shoutouts to Knock 2. I've been studying house music a lot more recently, and I've learned a lot. How did I start? I used this kit called Miguel, because I made it at the homie Miguel's house. So we got... Then I added a clap, and I went with this one called High. Then I put this hat, layered with another one. And we want to have it perfectly on time, so let me make sure we're doing that by lowering the grid value. Yeah, see, I already fucked up right here. Boom. Let me put it right there. So one of the things that I've noticed from studying these house tracks is that you just take out the kick and just have the clap at the end of like a loop. Something like that. I also noticed that after 8 bars, so like this is a bar, right? So after 8 of them, at the end, on the 8th one, there's like a little bit of a variation with the drums. This remake is not exactly like the original, but I just wanted to show you that you can make something cool. It doesn't have to sound exactly the same. I just followed along the pattern, and I used more drums from my sample pack, and we have this one called Hurt, which is probably one of like the coolest snares that I've made. I just really distorted it, and it just ended up sounding really cool on accident. And then this one is just from an old pack, Saturated Drums. You can also get it at Threat Collective. I just have it panning left to right and going down in pitch. I also have this little crash, and finally this sweep. On the original track, there's actually a lot more things going on. It has a lot more elements, but I just wanted to show you the basics. All right, so to figure out the bass line, this is what I did. I grabbed the original track and I ran it through a low pass filter, so I only hear the low end. The reason why I did it is because I wanted to hear what the bass was doing. There was so many elements on the original track, and it was hard for me to hear what the bass was doing because I don't have like perfect pitch and all that shit. I dragged a section of the drop into Edison, and then I went here and put the tech pitch regions. So like right here, it tells me that this sound, it's an F sharp, and then the next one is an A, and then the next one is B, and then A again, and then B again. It tells me all of the notes. Sometimes it's not accurate, so you do have to use your common fucking sense to figure it out, but that's what I did. And the first instrument that I added was this 3XOSC, and just a sine wave, lowered down the pitch all the way down, so it's just kind of like a super low sine wave, and this is gonna be the... Fire. Yeah, so after that, I cloned the 3XOSC. And by the way, I am channeling this to the mixer, but it has absolutely zero effects. It's just going through this gain stage channel here with a limiter. This FL Studio template with all of this mixer stuff is available at Threat Collective as well. Yeah, so then I duplicated the 3XOSC, and I actually went with just like a square wave with a little bit of noise, but this is not necessary at all for the final thing that I showed you. I did this because I was trying to do something similar to the original bass, and then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna go to Serum and open a random patch, and it ended up sounding cool. But I'll show you what I was doing here. There are some parts in this melody. It's like this, where you get like a little bit of like 2 notes really quickly. So you could do this on like any one of them. Like even here, I think it might sound cool. I ended up just going with Serum and some random patch in it. It's actually a stock patch. So let me clone this and show you what the original patch sounds like. And it's in the leads folder called Booty, which is sick. So shout outs to Art of Fighters. And the only thing I really did to this was change this wavetable to a square, and then turned up the pitch, turned it up by 2 octaves. And that's it. I don't even have any other effects. Sounds cool with that little like tail that pitches down. It sounds pretty tight. So I'll have all of these synths going to this sidechain channel where I have a fruity balance, and I have automated that to dip every time the kick hits. So on this part, Knock 2's putting like this synth that has this pattern. So the way that I just created this was just by resampling a random sound from the pack. And this one happens to be called Yank. And this is what the original sounds like. Just gotta find it. I opened it up in Edison and I just grabbed this part, dragged it into the playlist, and then just faded out the tail. And now you have a little percussive sound. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe for more videos like this. If this inspired you and you made something dope, tag me on Instagram, tag me on Twitter @CRWTH, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.